I bet you've heard people say that heat pumps don't work in the cold, and that's a whole load of baloney. And I want to show you why. What I'm looking at here is the NEEP heat pump list, and you can see it's got 200,000 plus heat pumps in it. These are just central heat pumps. There's other types too. Um, but let's take a look at two different heat pumps. So this one right here, this is the GREE Economic Flex. So this is their like value line heat pump. And you can see this graph of the extended heating capacity. So at 47 degrees, this heat pump has 23,000 BTU per hour of heating. That's roughly 2 tons of heating that it's able to deliver in a house. But you'll see that as the outside temperature gets colder, the amount of heat that it can put into the house goes down. And so at 5 degrees, the rated capacity is only 13,000 BTU per hour. It's about half. Um, so yeah, in this case, this heat pump doesn't really work well in the cold. But if you choose the right heat pump, that's not a problem. So this right here is the GREE Ultra Heat. This is a system that's designed for cold climate performance. And again, you can see at 47 degrees, it's got roughly 24,000 BTU per hour, 2 tons of heating. But it holds that capacity a lot better. At 17 degrees, it's at around 21,000. At 5 degrees, it's still around 21,000. And even down at negative 22, it drops off, but it's at 18,700. So the key is selecting a heat pump that maintains enough capacity at the coldest temperature that you will see in your environment to work. And so in your house, you might only need 18,000 BTU per hour of input. And so and it might only get down to 5 degrees F. And so in that case, this system is plenty. But if you were to put in this system, this economic system, this would also be plenty. But if you went down to 5 degrees, then maybe not so much. And so the key is choosing the right heat pump for the right home. And the number on the sticker, like both of these systems are marketed as a 2 ton heat pump. That's not enough. You have to choose the right one at the right environmental conditions for your particular house and the heating it needs. So choose a good contractor that understands how to read these extended performance curves and understands how to interpret this data so that you don't end up with a heat pump that doesn't work in the cold, because heat pumps do work in the cold as long as you put the right heat pump in the right house.